Today, I'm going to try parkour for the first time. Alright, that's all I could find in this spot, at least for my skill level, but this is addicting, because the second you hit that move that you like picture in your head, it feels good.
He's gonna watch our bags and stuff.
I'll come with you. Is that okay? Can I come with?
I'd rather have you than him.
How you guys doing?
Great, how are you doing?
Pretty good. You are the inspiration so many people need right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jeff.
Lifesaver.
You're doing great. Yeah, literally. What an animal.
I'll take a nap.
You deserve a nap after that. Balzac, yeah. Yeah, it got Americanized real quick when my ancestors came over. But our man Jeff featured in it, and he stole the show.
Yep.
Embarrassing.
So nice.
What it is, you know what I'm saying? You know what to do, you know what I'm saying?
Beautiful. Next issue. There is zero run up for this Kong. I still have issues getting height off of my Kongs. And this one, I mean, it's only hip height. And for me, that's still kind of a struggle trying to get down and kind of lift up on it. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep messing around with it. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. It looks like they have this temporary fence set up at this area behind the camera, so I'm just gonna hold off on it. Maybe the fence will be gone in a few weeks. I don't know, but it'll at least give me a little bit of room for a run up. That was clean. Joe's just gonna send it. It's recording.
We're recording. How do I film it the other direction?
That is beefy. All right, I think we're gonna hold off on this one. These kinds of challenges really, really scare me. And It's not that I don't have the power for it, because I know I do. It's only 10 feet. I've done a 10-foot standing pre and made it pretty easily and have overshot it. But the foot placement, going from gravel, taking off of a thin wall that's slanted, planting left foot onto a circular pole, and then preeing to that wall is really scary. All right, boys, so this jump is only like a 10-minute drive from my apartment. So I figure I'd head on over here and give you a little bit more of a breakdown of what it looks like. So it's 16 US size 12s across. The landing is probably about 4 feet down from the takeoff. Takeoff itself is about 7 feet off the ground. The wall that you're landing on is probably 7 inches wide. It's got a little bit of a slant to it. It's not perfectly level. And then the ground on the other side it's okay, but it's pretty hard. Our ground is not as forgiving here. The run up and takeoff is pretty ideal, actually. You're looking at about 30 feet for the run up, and the takeoff is about a 2-foot step up, which is nice. Again, I'm not too worried about not having enough power, and I really think once I get up to that step off, it's really just gonna be feeling it out and kind of floating and then coming down on the wall. The only 2 factors that I'm worried about is the fact that I've never bounced a jump this big before, and I've also never taken an impact that heavy if I were to overshoot it and go to the ground. Now, I found an area here at the park where there's about the same takeoff going to wood chips. So it's not as much of a drop to the landing, but I'm still able to put a mark out at probably 15-ish feet. And so far I've been able to hit it pretty much every time. Either way, boys, I appreciate the tips, appreciate the feedback. It helps out a lot. You know, there's a lot of fundamental things that I still haven't learned yet, but if there's one thing I know how to do, it's jump. And from what I've heard, no one in the community has done this yet, so hopefully I can break it. I think it'd be a pretty cool accomplishment within the first year of starting parkour, but who knows? I definitely need to work up to it though. I don't know if I'm quite ready for it yet, but we'll get there.